Hi, my name is Zoe. I'm the Tipsy Psychic, and today I'm going to talk about the compatibility between a Virgo Libra Cusp and a Libra. You would make a very amusing couple. Your love would be very innocent. Neither one of you easily gives up on each other, and you're very devoted to each other. You both are always up to something. You may come across as a very outgoing couple, but you're actually much more introverted than you let on. We all have an inner child, and as we get older, we're taught to ignore it. Playfulness is often seen as immature, but you have to remember that that is society's bullshit. You can't be with a Libra when you neglect your inner child, you know? So remove the shame surrounding that for yourself, and it will be fine. Life is a playground. Enjoy it. If you want to be more grown up, then it can help to focus on being more like old-fashioned, kind of. Courting your Libra in a more conventional way may add some balance. Celebrating traditions. Don't overcomplicate any of it though. Your Libra side would probably express itself way more in this relationship. You both usually trust each other easily, even in the beginning. You might just like pour your heart out to a Libra, even if you've just met them. It's really hard to keep your walls up around them. That can be a bad thing, but it can also be a really good thing. You both enjoy remaining informed on the current happenings of the world. You might both be obsessed with social media or the news or Reddit. You also suffer from FOMO, fear of missing out. You must treat each other as equals for this to work. Being more practical can really help with that. Also, don't get lost on the need to being up to date with everything. Communicating your feelings will also keep you in step with each other. You both might share a careless attitude, and your Libra will most likely carry a more buzzing energy than you. This relationship is fun, and it's definitely going to help them wind down and enjoy the moment more. This is the kind of couple that you see on a dinner date, and instead of focusing on each other, they're kind of like focusing on their phones. But Libra will motivate you to aim for more. Their energy is intoxicating. It's good to be vulnerable and to let your Libra in, but you don't have to be so unguarded in the beginning. In fact, it's good to keep some of it to yourself. And it's not just you I'm worried about. You may not realize how much of an impact you make on your Libra, and what you open up about does influence them. The other thing is, trusting them with your baggage is not the same thing as caring. I can tell you everything, but it means nothing if I don't care. You feel me? And this careless attitude can make it difficult to connect your feelings to what you say. It can complicate things too. It also may mean that you both get very indecisive. And remember, an unbalanced Libra is an indecisive Libra. And you both have such strong Libra energy. You make such a cute couple though. Your innocent energy can make you come across as naive and gullible, which means that others might try to take advantage of you. It's all about finding your perfect lifestyle. You both need to learn to wait and act when it's the right time to act. Don't let your impatience take over. Don't use each other to get what you want too much. At times you might be so afraid of like upsetting your Libra that you might tiptoe around a decision instead of actually making one. Romantic affairs with a Libra are full of cheesy and sappy romance, fun and games everywhere you go. Your relationship might have a slight superiority complex, and others might see you too as snobby, but let's face it, they're probably just jealous. When romance really isn't the goal, you can still have a very sweet connection, and you learn a lot from each other. It just may not last. When it doesn't last, you never just walk away thinking, well, that was for nothing. What a waste of my time. because you grow so much from that experience, you know? But the key is that you both must feel like you're getting something out of being with each other, because as soon as you both stop feeling that way, you know it's over. There really is no time period I can give you. Like, it can last 3 days or 12 years before you feel like that, if you even feel like that. Your trust comes easily, and you both are able to give each other great advice and accept that advice from each other. You may not usually be the best at actually taking advice, but with a Libra, you usually don't have trouble doing so. And that is very special, especially in friendships. Libra may need to be more alone, like more than you. And they need to be very clear about that, because you can misinterpret their demands. So just know that your Libra needs space. They can get easily lost in their lovers, and so they need to recharge themselves for a while. Don't hold it against them. Depression and darkness can consume you both due to your lack of mindfulness. That means some stressful times and confusion. Shopping for presents isn't usually difficult because you both usually tend to like the same things. So if you see something that you want over the holidays or for your birthday, your Libra will probably like it too. So it's kind of a breeze shopping for each other. One of you is going to have to take charge. The question is, who will it be? This is young love at its finest. The problem with young love is that it's not really ready to take on those serious issues that come up in life. Like, life throws things your way, you know? It is not great at handling these traumatic times or more complex events. But that doesn't mean you won't get through it. When you begin a romantic relationship, you may notice that sex usually isn't the main priority. It is very loving and not in a sexual way. Like, sex is still a thing, of course, but it's certainly not what this match is about. Without sexual tension, there also isn't that angst and that frustration that goes along with sexual desire and lust. So that can actually work out in your favor. Marriage with a Libra doesn't usually last forever, but it doesn't mean that it's not deep and loving. You never regret it because you both evolve so much when you're with each other. As friends, you often meet as coworkers, and then you just like hit it off and you get along really well, or you become business partners. If you both enjoy activities like cooking, decorating, shopping, then you will most likely have a more successful marriage. These domestic tasks really strengthen your relationship. You both tend to enjoy these activities, even on your own. You both are drawn to the spotlight. And in the beginning, sharing it may not be bothersome, but eventually you may feel like you need to be the center of attention, the only one. And it can become a problem to make this relationship work. Your efforts may be too divided. Marriage may also be a struggle because Libras tend to be worrywarts, and you can be very oblivious at times, and you may not realize when they're anxious and they don't get that you just aren't as aware. This can be really frustrating, but you both love each other so much. Friendships are much more stable than marriage for this couple. You might be a little too idealistic for your own good. You both know how to have a really good time though. This superior attitude may make others envy your love. But what matters is your family. The family dynamic is powerful here. Home is important to the both of you. You both have selfish tendencies, but at the same time, you are a delight. You might encounter frauds who try to take advantage of you, but being vulnerable is not a bad thing. Envy is a really ugly emotion that others might express around you, but you're very progressive and you don't really care. It may at times feel like you lack freedom, but it's never for long because of how inspired you feel with each other. Your emotions are very sudden for each other, and when you fall hard. It's not like a slow unraveling of feelings. It's like you've ripped open the wrapping paper on your gift instead of like carefully peeling everything off and being very careful with your gift wrapping paper. That doesn't change the awesome gift inside. You both share your gifts with each other. Oh, I love that. Well, if you are a Virgo Libra Cusp, or if you are a Libra, please comment below. Let me know what your love stories are. I want to hear all about what you have to say.